may degenerate into an ignominious isolation. An honest and unprejudiced attempt to discern the truth is my sole defence, as the good opinion of the reader has been throughout my chief aspiration, and can be in the end my only support. Winston S. Churchill, Cavalry Barracks, Bangalore, 30th of December, 1897. Chapter 1. The Theatre of War. The Ghilzai chief wrote answer, "Our paths are narrow and steep. The sun burns fierce in the valleys, and the snow-fed streams run deep. So a stranger needs safe escort, and the oath of a valiant friend." From The Emir's Message by Sir Alfred Lyle. All along the north and northwest frontiers of India lie the Himalayas, the greatest disturbance of the earth's surface that the convulsions of chaotic periods have produced. Nearly 400 miles in breadth and more than 1,600 in length, this mountainous region divides the great plains of the south from those of Central Asia, and parts as a channel separates opposing shores, the Eastern Empire of Great Britain from that of Russia. The western end of this tumult of ground is formed by the peaks of the Hindu Kush, to the south of which is the scene of the story these pages contain. The Himalayas are not a line, but a great country of mountains. By one who stands on some lofty pass or commanding point in Dir, Swat, or Bajar, range after range is seen as the long surges of an Atlantic swell, and in the distance some glittering snow peak suggests a white-crested roller higher than the rest. The drenching rains which fall each year have washed the soil from the sides of the hills until they have become strangely grooved by numberless watercourses, and the black, primeval rock is everywhere exposed. The silt and sediment have filled the valleys which lie between, and made their surface sandy, level, and broad. Again, the rain has cut wide, deep, and constantly changing channels through this soft deposit, great gutters, which are sometimes 70 feet deep and 200 or 300 yards across. These are the nullahs. Usually the smaller ones are dry, and the larger occupied only by streams, but in the season of the rains abundant water pours down all, and in a few hours the brook has become an impassable torrent, and the river swelled into a rolling flood which caves the banks round which it swirls and cuts the channel deeper year by year. From the level plain of the valleys the hills rise abruptly. Their steep and rugged slopes are thickly strewn with great rocks and covered with coarse, rank grass. Scattered pines grow on the higher ridges. In the watercourses, the chenar, the beautiful eastern variety of the plane tree of the London squares and Paris boulevards, is occasionally found, and when found, is, for its pleasant shade, regarded with grateful respect. Reaching far up the sides of the hills are tiers of narrow terraces, chiefly the work of long-forgotten peoples, which catch the soil that the rain brings down and support crops of barley and maize. The rice fields along both banks of the stream display a broad, winding strip of vivid green, which gives the eye its only relief from the sombre colours of the mountains. In the spring, indeed, the valleys are brightened by many flowers, wild tulips, peonies, crocuses, and several kinds of polyanthus, and among the fruits, the watermelon, some small grapes, and mulberries are excellent, although in their production nature is unaided by culture. But during the campaign which these pages describe, the hot sun of the summer had burnt up all the flowers, and only a few splendid butterflies, whose wings of blue and green change colour in the light,